Yellow Dent Corn. Moonshine Life Group. By J.B. Wagonmaker. Yellow Dent Corn. This is the most common corn used for making whiskey and moonshine. It has a high starch content and a low oil content, which makes it easy to ferment and distill. It contributes a sweetness of corn and a thick and rich mouthfeel from the corn oils. It also has a mild and neutral flavor, which allows other grains or ingredients to shine through. White corn. This is similar to yellow dent corn, but with a slightly lower starch content and a higher oil content. It has a more delicate and subtle flavor than yellow corn, with a hint of vanilla and floral notes. It also produces a lighter and smoother spirit, with less bite and burn. Blue corn. This is a type of flint corn, which has a hard and dense kernel. It has a higher starch content and a lower oil content than dent corn, which means it requires more enzymes and water to break down the starches. It also has a higher protein content, which adds more body and complexity to the spirit. It has a nutty and earthy flavor, with some spicy and peppery notes. It also produces a darker and richer spirit, with more depth and character. Red corn. This is another type of flint corn, which has a reddish hue and a high anthocyanin content. Anthocyanins are natural pigments that give color and antioxidant properties to plants. They also affect the flavor and aroma of the spirit, adding some fruity and floral notes. Red corn has a similar starch and oil content as blue corn, but with a slightly lower protein content. It has a sweet and smooth flavor, with some hints of cherry and berry. It also produces a lighter and brighter spirit, with more freshness and vibrancy. Jimmy Red Corn. This is a rare and heirloom variety of dent corn, which has a blood red color and a high oil content. It was once used by bootleggers to make moonshine, but it almost went extinct until some farmers and distillers revived it. It has a lower starch content and a higher protein content than yellow dent corn, which means it has more flavor and less yield. It has a nutty and sweet flavor, with some notes of butterscotch and caramel. It also produces a creamy and oily spirit, with a unique and distinctive taste. Sweet corn. This is a type of corn that has a high sugar content and a low starch content. It is usually eaten fresh or canned, but it can also be used to make moonshine. It has a very sweet and mild flavor, with some hints of peaches and cream. It also produces a clear and clean spirit, with a smooth and soft finish.